Oh, it doesn't show. I was like, what do you mean, what's the XP per hour? It's on the screen. I just realized it's covered by the other account. Let's just move that down. Let's put it like right there. Also, yo, what is up? Yeah, not sure if this is technically efficient. For Ironmans, it might be efficient. I think the jury's still out. It's definitely pretty damn close. If you do efficient boat racing, you can get up to 220k an hour. But realistically, with a lot of mistakes and before any plugins get made, you're probably getting like 190 per hour doing Barracuda trials. But with all of the supplies I'm getting, it's basically master farmers and like 80% experience. So 0.8 EHP plus getting a bunch of good seeds. This might technically be more macro efficient for Ironman. If not, it's definitely like pretty solid to where you can still feel good about doing it. But yes, the Barracuda trials are about 50k an hour experience more. I might go do those a little bit. I finally got the the time for the Marlin rank, which is the hardest time. It took me so long to get. Legit took me like 6 hours to get it. It was really hard. Yeah, it's the HP rate right now. It's gonna change. That's a very bad rate. I'm surprised that they made that the rate. It's gonna get changed to like 220. I was watching it could even be 230. It could be. For mains even, because for irons, it's not feasible to upgrade to the highest tier boat. It's like 100, 200 hour grind, some shit. Something really stupid. So you're gonna get lower EXP on the irons. But I saw, what's his name? Haybox. He was getting like 218k for over an hour. That was the highest I've seen anybody get. I haven't been able to get more than like 190 for an hour just because I make too many mistakes. It's hard to consistently put up like 6-minute times. But this method, I mean, we're looking at like, when the rates settle, it's going to be like 0.7 EHP plus seeds, which for an Ironman is like really good. And good seeds too. And you get some herbs. The herbs are less. You get a little bit of money too, and the crystal shards, but you get crystal shards doing the other method as well. So, and what is nice is I passively get dragon nails doing this. So I can at some point upgrade to the last tier of boat. Although I was calculating the drop rates, you'd have to on average do 16 million experience at salvaging to get enough dragon nails to upgrade your boat doing just this. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if like when somebody crunches the numbers, it turns out that this is efficient for irons. I would not be surprised one bit. Also, the timing is very weird. It's not like 1.5 tick teaks. It's a 4 tick cycle, even though you're using a 3 tick item, so it definitely feels quite weird. Funny you ask. I was earlier, and I put on Graceful, now I don't. I was testing this out, I was just wearing armor, and I was running out of energy, but now with run energy changes, I regen enough while salvaging. No, you won't run out. If you are dropping salvage, like what JCW does, you will run out. So if you're like a level 3 or a reg account, where the salvage is just kind of useless junk, you could have alts that like trade you stam potions. I think that's what JCW does. See, it's hard to tell because JCW is the only person I've seen do it, and he's a level 3 count, so he doesn't have access to the crystal extractor. So his, I mean, this is an extra 36k an hour. It's a 600 experience drop you get once per minute, so it's 36k an hour. He doesn't have access to this because he's level 3 count. He can't do the Regicide quest, therefore can't do the level 72 tier trial. You can't get the item you need to make this. So, but I think he was getting like 130. So if he also had the crystal extractor, he'd probably be getting like 170. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah. Oh, this thing is sick. I actually love the thing. It's really interesting skilling. It's kind of like an old like 2013 scape, casting magic imbue like once a minute for magic experience. And I've got my custom notification set up for it. I've had a lot of fun messing with the Watchdog plugin. Oh, you want to hear something funny? I'm going to pause my timer for a second. Oh shit, I deleted it. I can make it again real quick though. Custom sound. I was just messing around with Watchdog earlier and I made a really funny alert, but I deleted it because it got kind of annoying, but I'm going to show you it real fast. Okay, I think it's good. So when the bar gets up, yeah, you just click on it and yeah, you get 600 experience and you get a crystal shard like 50% of the time. It's really sick. Motherfucker, now my seed box is all fucked up. Here, Torstal Canadyne. I actually have a fuckload of Lantidime seeds. We're just gonna drop those. That's okay. Oh, you know what? You probably can't hear it. Fuck, because I don't have game sounds. I have my audio going through the application thing. Fuck. Okay, hang on. I can fix this. Bro, I hate OBS. Okay, now you should be able to hear it. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Breaking Bad, but it's a nice little fun sound effect. Tell me if you hear it.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Anything? Oh, you got it.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Correct, and it also gives you wind boosts. So I could actually be also hit my wind boosts and getting a little bit more experience, but it's just not worth it. So that's the design behind it, is to give you the wind boosts. But it makes all the skilling really more interesting, and it really makes the Barracuda trials more interesting because you have to route out when you're going to use your boosts, and you want to also spam it because it's free experience. It's a very interesting thing. It's actually takes a lot of kind of skill to use it properly.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Over for a Snapdragon seed either. Oh my god, well, I'm saving that. It's okay.
Jesse, we have to cook.
Ugh. This is the largest tier boat. It literally took me like an hour and 45 minutes to upgrade it today, because I still had it on like the tier 30 hull, which controls its speed. So I upgraded it to the tier like 81, the ironwood hull, and oh my god, that was so annoying. You need 400 ironwood logs, and ironwood trees are on an island which is like super far from a bank. So it took me so long to get all those logs. There really isn't, no. For some of the lower tier salvages, maybe. Here, I'll show you on the map. This is the highest tier salvage. You have to be level 87 to do it.
Jesse, we have
There's
to cook.
really nowhere close to the bank, and you can't teleport to and from. There's only a couple of these spots in the whole game where you can do the tier 87. Another one is up here. Or no, it's... where is it? Up here. And yeah, I mean, it's relatively close, but it's just not worth it. That's probably 2-3 minutes to get back and forth to a bank. It's just not worth it. And at level 80, 81, I think, there's the Fremenic salvage. That I was getting about 120k experience with, but I was getting better drops. You weren't getting the seeds, but you're getting a lot more money and alchable items, and you're actually getting the seeds you can use to upgrade your boat. So it was way better money, but it's just way worse experience. What sucks with this is the highest level salvage, and you don't get any of the new seeds that you use to actually upgrade your boat.
Jesse, we have to cook.
All right, I think that we've gotten the joke enough. I'm just going to turn off Mr. Walter White. So that does kind of give me a headache. But I did think that was funny. And another thing, these I only have the rune salvaging hook. I don't have the dragon one because to make the dragon salvaging hooks, you need dragon metal plates, which you have to like grind the new Slayer monsters. And they're like a 1 in 500 drop. They're just so not worth it. And I don't think they would even help. Nobody really knows how this tick manip works. If it's like when you tick manip with like an addy pick, is it still just setting this to like a 4 tick cycle regardless of what the salvage hook is? I don't know. So it might not even make a difference. $200 mil? Fuck no. No, I'm just enjoying the skill. I definitely want to get 99. It'll be cool to have a sailing cape and kind of flex that. And I'm actually having a lot of fun with the skill. First like 20 hours of the skill, I was like, this shit fucking sucks, it's lame. But it's honestly really grown on me. Barracuda Trials, once I finally completed the collection log and like I don't have to worry about getting the time anymore, it's just so much more enjoyable. That shit was like legitimately hard to do with like no guides, no plugins really. I'm sure at some point there'll be a plugin that comes out that makes it like brain dead. But what are you doing in the game? Are you still training crafting or something?
Game over. Continue.
combats or wood cutting. Nice. When you're doing wood cutting, are you just bonfiring wood cutting, or are you doing fire lines or what? FK on RS3, nice. Now they're getting rid of Treasure Hunter. Banking the logs, nice. How are you going to burn those logs? And are you doing willows then, or are you banking yews? Bank standing skill, nice. Yeah, bonfiring is honestly goated. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it is. I did an hour test of Willow Bonfire, and it was quite a bit worse than you Bonfire. If I'm like fully AFK'd at U's, I normally get like 25k wood cutting, around 30k fire making. And when I tried Willows, it was like 20k wood cutting, like 22k fire making. It was really bad. And it's way less AFK because you burn them, you chop them so much faster. Yeah, the Christmas XP. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't really remember much from Treasure Hunter. I mean, I haven't played RS3 since like 2017. But I kind of vaguely remember using it a little bit.
Keep it up. Let's go. Keep it up.
Kind of dumb. That is kind of hilarious. I remember dungeoneering. I always liked dungeoneering. I never trained it past like level 70, but I always thought that was a really fun skill. Though I wasn't huge on having to like reset your progress to get the efficient experience. I have no idea if that's still how it works, but I remember watching a guide way back in the day. And after you get past like level 40 or 50 or something, it's efficient to like start over at level 1 to like rush those. What am I doing? I guess we're going to the next one. Oh, we can't go in there. I'm choking. The chaotics, that's right. I forgot about the chaotics. Those are the weapons you get. Yeah, I never made it that far either. No, I did it till level 70 to get into Prifddinas. I remember that was right when Prifddinas first came out too. Around then, I think. Oops, it's funny. I remember that was before like Quest Helper. Doing Morning's End Part 2 quest on RS3 was one of the most challenging things I ever did. I was using like a text-based guide to try to figure out the light puzzle, and it legit took me like 9 hours. AFK bond money for accounts, that's smart. You got plans to start another account or something? Yeah. It was a long time since I've played RS3, but I will never forget doing Morning's End Part 2 with the text-based guide. I think like halfway through I ended up having to restart and do a video guide because I was so lost. Booting up a paid play iron, you should do it, man. Just send it. Just look up the Osiris guide and just follow that shit and take you to the promised land. That's what I did, and I got straight up addicted. I need people to raid with now that I finally got my account to the stage where I can do raids. I've been sending some solo toas. Just on quest. So you already have a pay to play iron then? Or you're thinking of starting one? Yeah, it is. Oh, nice. What level is it? And have you had it for a while, or did you just recently make it, or what? Didn't really play it. Nice. I'll look it up. Okay, so you got 99 mining. Looks like you must have AFK'd the shit out of like Motherload Mine or something. Okay, you got some couple stats on there. Did some Winter Taunt, a little bit of Temperos. Okay. Yeah, that's a good little foundation of an account to get grinding on. Stars and free to play, that's hilarious. That's a fuckload of stars. With all that Stardust, you probably get like level 80 crafting or something. Yeah, the fish barrel is rough. That's so far in my year plus playing this account, the only time I've ever felt burnt out was going for the fish barrel. Fucking worst grind in the game. Tempros is honestly just the worst fucking content ever created. Mining sandstone. Oh, nice. Oh, you'll probably have way left over. Dang. Yeah, you'll have a lot left over. Yeah, you should have stopped at like level 97 mining or something. You're gonna go way over on experience. Sometimes with this method you like get off cycle or something, and you just will go dry for like 2 straight minutes. God damn it. I usually try to wait an extra tick before going, and that seems to fix it. It's really awkward timing on this sometimes. Counts, yeah. Should mount to TV, that's what I got going. I took my TV from my old office and I mounted it on the wall above my desk, so I got a 3-screen setup with a fucking 60-inch flat screen right above my head. It's fucking elite. The flat screen I honestly barely even use. I use it to watch football on the weekends, and then I'll usually put on a stream or something on it. But because it's kind of an awkward angle to look up at it, I usually don't watch it. But it is nice late at night in my room where I only have a lamp light. It provides a lot more light to the room, so I don't feel like I'm just gaming in my dungeon quite as much. It provides a lot more light. Yeah. I think unfortunately AFKing the combats is the way to do it. doing hill giants like post 99 just feels bad. It just feels like you only have so many times you're gonna click a mouse in your life. It feels like a waste to do hill giants post 99. Save your clicks for like fishing or something, you know? The left click berry bone, yeah. That will be interesting. That will certainly be interesting. Will the Moss Giants dead since they changed the drop rates? Because it's not like double keys anymore, right? So there's like no reason to do Wildy Moss Giants. See a ton of PKers. Yeah. What would be the purpose of doing wilderness? Just less crowded there compared to like the sewers or something? I haven't killed a moss giant since 2020, so I don't even know. The wilderness aggro, I see. I guess that makes sense, yeah. And they aggro you in the sewers. Is the aggression spots just harder to set up there? Or a lot more competition, I guess, too. Which probably doesn't make it as good. You just gotta be, if you're AFKing in the wilderness, just gotta be careful. Or you gotta wear shittier gear, which means you'll take more damage and get slower kills or whatever. I'm sure there's a little bit of a trade-off there. Oh, I see. Yeah, a certain combat, they would. But in the wilderness, they're always going to be aggressive. That makes sense. Goes to show how I haven't done Moss Giants since I was like level 60 combat on my free play account. I remember I ranged them from level 95 to 99. I did every easy clue. And that shit took forever. Honestly, it was the grind that like made me hate easy clues. Because that walk back after every clue was just like so brutal. Can't recall raids. Oh, dude, me too. Mine was never good to begin with, though. You just forget it all. Yeah. I still remember all the important rates. I don't know the rates for combats these days, because I feel like they've been pushed pretty high. When I was training combats, getting 45k an hour was like hard to do and it was good, but I think now it's like 50k an hour. Which I don't even know how the fuck you do it overseas. You'd have to like do the lure method and like fucking do the 3-tick switch with the kicking thing or some bullshit. It's just so not worth it. Yeah, of course there's not. There's also no point in people who roam the boneyard to kill people who don't have anything in their inventories, yet they still do it. The people who PK in free-to-play worlds are just straight up like brain-damaged individuals. You can't explain why they do anything they do, but they exist, and they will kill you. And they will rag you, and they will camp there all day and make your life hell. People have like mental illness. Yeah, it's wild. Just full PKers, nice. Yeah. Do they ever rag you and call you a bot? I get that a lot, or I did get that a lot when I was doing Boneyard. I had one guy, I can't remember if I was telling you or telling somebody, maybe it was Iodin, but this one dude kept following me around and saying that he was collecting evidence against me and submitting it to Jagex to get my account banned because he knew I was botting. I'm like, okay, bud, do it. And then, because when he attacked me, I didn't say anything. I just let him kill me. And then he went back to Pharaoh's. And he was like, "Oh, you're already back out here." So obviously a bot. I was like, "Nah, dude." Only one person crash out. It's pretty good. I've had a couple. Well, I had my whole saga with God damn, I don't remember his name. There was that dude who was training in Boneyard. Uncaught Bot, that was his name. Uncaught Bot. He was, by the time I finished, he was still in like his 90s. I swear to God, it was his alt account, because the account would only show up when I would run into him, and I tried calling him out on it, and I would still get ragged by it. But there was like 2 straight weeks. I'd be like halfway through my Boneyard session, and I would see that Uncaught Bot guy hop in Worlds 2, and then within the next 10 minutes I was getting attacked by the same account. So then I'd always tell him, like, "I know it's you, Uncaught Bot. I'm getting my alt there." And after I threatened to rag him back, I never got attacked again, so I'm like 99% sure it was him that was ragging me. As far as I can tell, yeah. He was doing Boneyard. Now granted, he was not double hop Boneyard, he was doing single hop and then bury all the bones on one world for probably like 8k an hour. But last I checked, he was in the 90s for prayer. $98 now. Wow, he's still going. Good for him. Yeah, I remember I didn't see him for a couple months, and then he came back, and my heart just sank when I saw him. Like, oh my god. So what I would do is I'd actually take my pay-to-play iron, and I geared up in max free-to-play range, and I went and camped north of the Boneyard and tried to hunt him. But every time he would attack me, he would log off his account. So I would be on my pay-to-play iron for like 30 minutes hopping worlds trying to find him, and I could never find him. So I'm like 99% sure it was him. Actually, I had a full 3-way switch that I brought out in the wilderness with a snare and teleblock. Now, I've never done any serious PKing, but I was like so motivated to kill this guy. I was like so locked in. I was like, I'm gonna PK the fuck out of him. I'm gonna bait him with like range into melee hits. I had a 3-way mage swip and was like practicing unequipping the green leather to improve your mage accuracy when casting like teleblock and shit. Like, I was gonna get his ass. And then never saw him. Yeah, just to rag him back. It's honestly fun. It's fun when you have a low level account that's like level 13 and its only stats are in mage to just like rag people with. Long time ago, back in like 2020, when I was doing some newbie shit, I was banking iron on the PvP world and Lumbridge teleporting, just wasting laws because I was a dumbass. There was this dude who I saw for weeks and would rag me, and I had like 3 different alt accounts I made in different combat brackets to deal with him and his various accounts. And it was like mage only accounts that would just like fire strike just to like get his attention and rag him off me. I remember that was really fun to do. And then talk a lot of shit. My experience rate's kind of tanking a little bit. It's okay. I could do some Barracuda trials here in a bit. I would like to get 92 tonight. Barracuda trials are a little more conducive for like chatting and gaming than this, I think. Yeah, this is a fun method. Now, I do wish that they had scaled it a little bit differently, but I understand why they wouldn't, because they don't want to make the AFK option too powerful, especially for bots. But if they could, if 2-tick salvaging was the meta, this would be like such a goated skill. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if it's 2-tick salvaging or if it's 1.5 tick. I've seen people call it both. I don't think anybody really understands how this works. Because salvaging is a 4-tick cycle, and you're getting double rolls. So that would make it 2-tick, right? You're getting 2 ticks every 4 rolls. But then you're also using a 3-tick item to go back and forth. So I've seen some people call it 1.5 tick. But I think it's actually 2-tick. I just don't know enough about how any of this shit works. What it? See, but I heard Haybox. He was calling it 2-tick. You get 2 rolls. If you watch my experience drop, sometimes I'll get a 380 experience drop. It's rare because the success rate is so low, but you definitely get double rolls. So would that make it 1.5 tick? Because using a 3-tick action to get 2 rolls, but it's not happening every 3 ticks. I think you're just using the 3-tick action. But dude, I don't know. Like I said, I don't fucking know anything. Ugh. Yeah. See, but Haybox was saying because the salvaging is on a 4-tick cycle and you're getting double rolls, which makes it 2-tick. So I don't know. Maybe he's wrong. See, there is a double roll, 308 experience. There's another one. Back-to-back double rolls. Could be, maybe. Could be. Also testing world hopping versus manually going between. I've kind of decided that manually changing spots is better. If there's nobody else doing this, which when I was doing it last night at like 2 in the morning, there was nobody else doing this. World hopping was better because the first ship on every world was always available. But if there's even one other person training this, it fucks everything up. And sometimes you'll hop 10 times before you find a ship that's available. So I think there's 5 ships, and I think only 1 or 2 can be active at a time, which makes it hella annoying. How so? How so what? Like the world hopping? Yeah, if you could just world hop and always find a salvage, that would be so much more chill. Because the boat movement kind of sucks. But honestly, once you upgrade your boat, when I was doing this yesterday, I still had the tier 30 boat, and it moves so fucking slow. But I spent a good 2 hours almost upgrading my boat, and now it's so much better. Definitely not efficient to do, but fuck it. Oh, no, more than one person can do it at a time, but if there's somebody on a world already, they'll deplete the ship. So I'll find that I'll hop around worlds, and you'll do 10 world hops before you find a world that the ship that you're at is available. Because it seems like only 1 ship per world can be active, or 1 or 2. And what also sucks is at these higher tier salvages, they're too far apart that you can't park between and be able to get 2 ships with 1. At the lower tiers, you can do that, and you can like park perfectly between And that would make world hopping way better, because then you have way more ships to cycle through. God, I also had a watchdog notification to tell me if I was out of range. I need to turn that back on. How would it seem better? And it's just better experience. For an Ironman, it's probably not more efficient because you're not getting seeds. This is essentially like Master Farmers and 0.7 EP an hour. So if you're looking macro efficiently, this is probably better. I don't know exactly. My gut instinct tells me that it's probably better. Yeah, seeds are hella slow to collect. But you also get so many seeds through Slayer that if you're like looking at a 200 mil mindset, I don't know if this would like change that, the math on that at all. I just don't know. But if you're kind of a more casual player like me, if you were to just camp this to 99, you're going to get a lot of seeds. That's going to go a long way in that grind. Yeah, no, for sure. That's why I'm not sold on this being efficient. It probably isn't. Not in range. So I don't know. This is honestly a fun method, and it's close enough to being efficient that you're not just completely trolling, you know? It's probably like the equivalent of like killing mine golems or some shit in free to play. Where you really shouldn't be doing it, but it's not the worst thing you could be doing on your account, you know? There's definitely worse things you could be spending your time doing. But like I said, I just don't know the calcs for like 200 mil all. For all I know, this is going to become the meta for Ironman. Or maybe doing this for like a certain amount of experience and then doing trials of the rest. I don't know. And the money you get is no joke either. Like, just in the session, I mean, gosh, that's what 300k I've made. That's not nothing on an Ironman. It'll add up.
That's the first time I've seen another planet from space. It's beautiful.
320k experience an hour. No, that's just my experience gain. I'm getting 145 an hour. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah. So that's why it's close, right? Because I could do 190k trials and get nothing, or do 150k and get seeds, which seeds in a little bit of money. Which, yeah, it's probably not efficient. Yeah, it's really a shame. I do wish they would have made this like 200k an hour with the tick manips, but it'd probably make AFKing too powerful, which they want to avoid, which I get. So, what can you do? Or it'd probably be sick if Barracuda trials were like 120k an hour. So all the piss loads would just do that while all the gamers would be doing this. That'd honestly be perfect. But I could also understand them not wanting to upset the casuals by making the best experience rates a sweaty method. A lot of people would be so mad if that was the case. So Jagex is in an impossible situation where unfortunately they have to try to please the greatest number of people, which means you have to make the accessible method the best one. It would have been nice though if they'd made it to where this is just worth it to do. Doesn't need to be a skill. Yeah, it doesn't need to be a skill, but I don't know, man. I've kind of come around on sailing. You know, the leaderboards were completely filled. The whole front page was full. Like, this game is so far removed from like what we know as old school RuneScape that it's like, I don't know. It felt like it was time for a new skill, and I think they could have done a lot worse than they did. At the end of the day, all that matters is like, is this game fun? And I would say yeah, sailing's fun, so I approve. Yeah. Oh, for sure. And that's where I get so confused by some of the comments I see on like Reddit and Twitter. People who hate the skill because it's not like a traditional gatherer or whatever. And it's like, would the game really be better if you had if you had like divination? Like, come on, divination's the most dog shit skill of all time. Just like standing around collecting shit. No, at least like you're doing something, and yeah, it feels a little mini gamey for sure, but like, what can you do? I was also doing some charting earlier. I did a stream earlier this morning, and they added so much fucking content. I thought it was gonna take me like 3 hours to chart everything. No, I spent 3 hours charting, and I got like 120 of the like 380 charts done. It's gonna take like 20 hours to do it all. It's crazy. And once you chart everything, you can get this special type of beer you can put in your keg on your boat that gives you a 2.5% experience boost. So I plan on finishing that in the next couple days. Job hunt's going all right. The one job I'm excited about that got back to the other day, I have a 3rd round interview, an in-person one this time, on December 2nd. So I still have the rest of this week to chill out. For next Tuesday, I go in for a 3-hour interview with like 3 different groups of people. So that'll be pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy. They sent me an itinerary that's like from like 11 to 11:50 I interview with like these 3 ladies, and then from like 12 to 12:30 I interview with these 2 people, and then from like 12:30 to 1 I interview with these 3 people. It's like a crazy panel of people I'm interviewing with. It's like the entire fucking company's interviewing me, so I imagine I am a finalist for the job. It's relatively high up. It's not as high up as, like, the salary is not so high that I feel like I should be getting this level of interviews. I think it's just because it's the organization, it's for the Air Force Academy. So they just have high standards, I guess, for people. It's a sales and marketing position with their foundation. I'd be the director of corporate sponsorships for the foundation. So I'd be like selling ads to the football games and to some of their properties on campus. And I'd actually be taking a bit of a haircut salary-wise from what I've been making. I'll still be making good enough money that it sounds like a good enough job and a good enough organization that I'm excited for it. It also sounds like it's going to be way fucking easier, way less, you know, constraint time-wise on my life. I appreciate it. But, you know, I'm not nervous at all for it. In-person interviews, I feel like I thrive at. I was really nervous for the phone interviews because when you can't see them, it's hard to tell how it's gonna go. But I feel like in person, seeing them face to face, it's just so much easier. I feel like I'm gonna have a much easier time. And all these people I've already met too. And the one dude who would be my boss, he was my first interview with. Me and him really had a good rapport and hit it off good. So I think I just feel really confident going into it. It would actually be pretty much the same. Although I'd be coming into a position where I have a whole bunch of accounts that I'd be managing rather than having to go out and find it. It'd be a lot less cold call sales, and it's more of an account managing position. So I'd be taking on a book of like $800,000 worth of clients, and my job is basically just to make sure they keep renewing. So mainly like billboards and different sponsors. And then it's also got a sales element. I would have to go and find new sponsors and sell the game day packages and stuff. Not baseball related. I'd be working for the Air Force Academy's foundation, so it's like it's a college, right? It's a university. So like the alumni foundation, um, soliciting money from like the donors and stuff. They have an advertising department that I'd be in charge of. So one of the big packages they sell is like at their football games, which is a big deal here in town. They sell like tailgate packages and like billboards stuff and like meet and greets with the players, stuff like that. So I'd be soliciting local businesses to come support the Air Force football team and the foundation, which is like the alumni side of things. So I would essentially be working for a university because that's what the Air Force Academy is. It's a university, even though it's like a government university rather than a private university. Sure, there's my music stopped. I need to find a new playlist here. Another annoying thing too about this on an Ironman is so there's an item you get called the teleport focus, so you can teleport your boat to any dock. But to get the one where you can teleport your boat to you, you have to get a drop. I forget what it's called, but you have to kill like 500 of some bullshit kraken, and in order to kill the krakens, you have to like smith cannonballs. So it's a very time-consuming process to get it, and it's just not worth it because you can just abandon your boat and rebuy it back. But this big boat, it's 50K every time I do that, so it's kind of like a little bit pricey. But the only time I ever abandon the boat is when I'm out here at the salvage spot. So I'm making money when I'm out here, so it's not like I'm losing money abandoning the boat, but it just doesn't seem worth it to go grind out this teleport focus upgrade so I can just teleport my boat back to me. All right. I don't know. I think it's time to go do some Barracuda trials. Go do that for an hour and call it a night. How far away am I from the level? 228, so it's like an hour 10 minutes of training. Yeah, let's go do that. Is that down there? Actually, I always forget, dude. I'm so not used to having this construction cape. I don't need the teleport crystal anymore. I can just teleport straight to Prif. Maybe. Actually, you know what? Before I do this, I always forget. Gotta bring sharks, because you do take a little bit of damage doing this. Cape is so broken. Yeah, I grinded it out hard on the like 10 days before sailing came out. Just because I knew it was going to be a nice teleport to have, and I'm so glad I did. I've just had it on me for like this whole week. Just teleporting around. So right here, like I'm at a port. Try to board your boat, but you don't have it. But I can summon the boat. Oh, my big boat got lost. God damn it. I forgot about it. Or, I don't need my big boat. I need my little boat. Yeah, so you summon your boat. Now it's here. And so your smaller boat is the one you use for the trials. It doesn't let you do the big boat in the trials. Oh man, not here's doing a trial. So yeah, every time you trim your sails or every time you harvest from the crystal extractor, you get these wind boosts. So getting the Marlin time, which is 6 minutes and 9 seconds, is very tough, and it took me like literally 6 hours of trying for it to actually get it. Yeah, the main reason irons are disadvantaged is because, I'll show you. To upgrade your ship, oh god damn it. To upgrade your ship to get to the fastest, you need to get the rosewood mast and cotton sails, and check the materials. You need 60 dragon nails, which you have to basically go kill like a fuckload of frost dragons to get, and the rosewood logs, and then the cotton as well. You can only get from doing the salvaging. So, and this is only the level 2 boat. You need way more. You need like 600 nails to do the big boat that I was just on. So, basically, like, you have to spend a fuckload of hours to upgrade your boat to all the rosewood stuff to make it the fastest. So, but ultimately, it's not a huge difference, and you can still get like the highest level time and still decent levels of experience. I'm gonna piss real quick. All the boat upgrades, honestly, my least favorite part about doing this. Boat upgrades have been such a pain in the ass. In the first like 3 days when I was like no lifing this and trying to be like a top 100 iron, a top 100 account, you just couldn't keep up because it's so fucking tedious, like getting all the new logs and going to your fucking islands and trying to bank the logs. Alright, we're gonna reset our hourly rate. I don't know if you've watched any of this riveting gameplay yet. But I say it's kind of like boat sepulcher. It's fairly like difficult to like manage efficiently. But basically you have to collect all the crates. You have to go through the portals. What the fuck? God damn it, I forgot to... See, that's another thing. You get ragged by stopping your boat, so you always have to change the fucking left click. So you don't rag yourself. Fucking, I'm just gonna restart that one. Annoying as hell. It is very punishing though. If you miss a crate, your experience rates just tank. I've already like fucked this up. Yeah, it's alright. Basically, you never want to let the timer hit 0. Because I get 33 ticks of speed boost every time I click the win button with the current level of boat that I have. And you also want to time your straightaways to get your crystal extractors in. It was so frustrating trying to get the 609 time. I finished within 3 seconds probably a dozen times, and by the end of like the 6 hours when I finally got it, I would be on like the home stretch of a run and my whole body was like shaking like I was doing the fucking Inferno or something. It was very nerve-wracking. You get attacked by these crystals. If you don't break them off, they will damage you a lot. It's kind of annoying. And see, I fucked it. This turned really badly. I've already like failed the time beyond repair. A little mistake like that is just done. And I missed the speed boost. Those little crystals are your speed boosts. This is a very bad run. That's okay. So I don't need to get the time anymore, because there's no point to it. Doesn't actually do anything for you. So it's nice to be able to just kind of relax and do this. Yeah, I'm like 15 seconds behind what a good run would be already. It's crazy. I'll take a couple runs to kind of get back into the swing of things. Oh, God damn it. That was a mistake. There's honestly nothing more frustrating in this game than missing a crate, because your ship is so slow to turn around. And they're very easy to miss. This would be lucky to be a 6:30 run. So bad. Oh yeah, I fucked it. I've like fucked up my speed boost and now I'm out of boost, so I'm just ragging hard. Boom. So yeah, that was a 6:35 over 20 seconds. Slower than the time. Shit was hard. There's a lot of cool like little tech, like harvesting the crystals you go through the portal. As the timer for it continues to the portals, which is cool. Oh, fuck you, man. See, that's what happens. Ugh. Shit is painful. When I skip the crates, you have to get them to complete. There's 96 crates to complete, and if you get to the finish line with missing just a single one, you fail it, and you have to keep going until you find all the crates. The crates are not optional, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, the whole object is collecting the crates. If you don't have to collect them, it's like you would just kind of mindlessly boat around. No. I hate this one. I always miss this one too. The number of runs I failed where I fucked up that last crate because I turned too early when I was like on pace. Oh my god, it was so demoralizing. Look at that nice 14k experience drop. Honestly, should turn off the crystal notification for this. It's just kind of annoying. Oh, fucking bitch. Oh my god, I missed that one too. This is so cringe, dude. I am just not playing good right now. Oh my god, this is the worst run of all time. I'm gonna turn off the watchdog. Oh my god, dude. These fucking rosewood boats are just so much faster, dude. I just need to go bite the bullet and get that. Yeah, it is nice. See this guy behind me, he's got the rosewood boat and he's just moving faster than me. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I honestly should. I haven't noticed how much faster it is because nobody's had the damn rosewood boat, but now it's been a couple days. Fucking everyone's got one. All right. So the rosewood hull, I need 300 dragon nails each. And then for the sail, the sail just gives me longer speed boost, which is helpful, but it's not really necessary. And Google. Let's see here. So dragon nails can be made from a dragon metal sheet or from killing frost dragons. 1 out of 65 to get 5 to 15 of them. 1 out of 65 is really not that bad. How about these dragon metal sheets? They're about 1 in 180 from frost dragons. So it seems like frost dragons are the way to go. Do we have frost dragon strategies out yet? Melee and Dragonfire. They're weak to crush, heavy range, and fire spells.
Figured I'd do a quick early guide on Fox Dragons as well. This will most likely be outdated information when we figure more things out.
The Dragon Hunter Lance on Crush seems to be the way to go.
How to kill these things. So first of all, to kill Frost Dragons, you need to have 87 save. This cannot be boosted, as you can't boost to disembark on islands. To get here, you mainly use the Fairy Ring DLP.
Oh, there's a fairy ring to get there. That's convenient.
On Grimstone Island once beforehand, which is an island up in the far north that is northeast. The Frost Dragons, their main drops that you're looking for are Dragon Nails, Dragon Cannonballs, and Dragon Metal Shields.
Seems like as long as I have an anti-fire potion, that should be good. So I think for my current setup, I have the Dragon Hunter wand. That's probably going to be my best bet. How do you get there? Island of Grimestone. DLP. Okay. We're just going to try a basic magic setup and see how this goes. Oh, feels weird to fully bank. I feel like I haven't done anything like actually RuneScape related in several days now. What kind of fire spells should I use? Go Fire Wave. I don't know if this is going to be a good setup or not. We're just going to roll with it. We'll go Fury. We need that. Bring the anti-dragon shield. We need Eternal Boots. Alright, boots. We have our Seer's Ring. We need our Imbued Cape. I really need loadouts for this shit. A pretty good range or magic setup. Bring a God Book. Or we want, just in case I'm able to use it. Bring a couple anti-fires, a couple prayer pots. Bring some herb. I'll bring a seed box just in case too. Never know. I don't think I'll be taking any damage, but at least for this first time, we'll bring a couple food just to be safe. And then bring the concave. Chilled jellies, interesting. Really, these guys are gonna like jump in and double team me? Interesting. Superior Dragon Bones and Frost Dragon Bones. That's interesting. I mean, right now, this is my first world I was on. There's an open spot here. Maybe I'm lucky just because it's not a peak time. So this dragon metal. Oh, look at that. Dragon nails already. Just need like 300 more of them. So each sheet is only 15 nails, so this is actually going to be kind of a long grind to get 300 nails. Actually, I need more than 300 nails because I need 360 nails, I think. So I probably should be doing these on like a Slayer task. These are also going to burn through my runes. But there's a lot of good bones. Now if I do Mage Book, do I take any damage? Yes, I do. Good to know. I don't have very many air runes. I should probably pick these up. Normally dragons are weak to stab, but these ones are weak to crush, which is interesting. Ooh, rune cannonballs. I'm gonna see what a I think my best crush weapon is probably the damn Abyssal Bludgeon. See how that does against him. Probably a lot worse, but I won't be burning through all my runes. Could bring Alk runes too. That's probably worth it, especially if I'm gonna melee. Actually, I can't do the Abyssal Bludgeon because I need to wear the Anti-Dragon Shield. What's my best one-handed crush weapon? I don't even fucking know. Don't seem to need either of these. Don't need that. Oh, excuse me. As far as crush weapons I have, where's the Zami Hasta? That or the zombie axe even, maybe. Wonder if they have the DPS calc set for frost dragons yet. Let's see here. Frost dragons. The average time to kill 45 seconds. Seems the same for stab versus crush. Huh. What if I did Zombie X seems basically identical. Higher max hit, but lower accuracy. The bludgeon is quite a bit faster, but it's a two-handed weapon, so it doesn't really work. There's a... Definitely not that. I don't even know what other fucking weapons I have. Can't do it both. I set up. I think this is kind of the best I can do. Bring a super combat. I know what I should do is bring thralls. Yeah, we'll bring thralls and then... Or actually, no, nature runes is going to be better. I need money more than I need DPS. Yeah, I'll just do this for now. What is that bracelet called? Tormented bracelet. It says my mage setup is only... Actually, I forgot to add the prayer. It's only 5 seconds faster per kill. Is that right? What's up, Actual Horn? I was actually just looking at the calc. Mage is only about 3 seconds faster per kill with my current setup, so I'd rather not waste the runes. Yeah, got tired of doing the Barracuda trial without having the Rosewood upgrade, so it's time I just grind these out, I think. I do like sailing. I think Jagex is in a pretty impossible situation, making a skill that's going to please people. I think all things considered, it's good. Like, I think what people forget at the end of the day, like, this is a skill, you know? It's going to be kind of monotonous. Like, would we really be better off if there was, like, a divination or some bullshit where you're just, like, planted and clicking on some resource? I don't think so. I think the Barracuda trials are good. I like that there's a lot of kind of micro improvements on them. I think the skill would be better if they made 1.5 tick salvaging meta, but you know, it's better than nothing. I don't know. I wasn't having fun with it at first. Divination, yeah, I guess. I did divination a long time ago. I don't really remember much from it, but it was not good. I don't know. Sailing's grown on me. I've had a lot of fun with it. Stop playing RS3. Yeah, I played RS3 back in like 2017 for a bit. Well before I played Old School. I knew Old School existed, but I never played it until the pandemic. The last course? What do you mean the last course? Are they adding a new one? No kidding. Yeah, that's probably smart. Get better rates. I don't know, I definitely see myself going for 99 sailing here. It would be cool to get a good rank. I kind of want to go to like 14, 15 million experience. See if I can get like a decent rank. Ha, yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it does suck that those going for 200 mil all have to just camp fucking the trials for the next 2 months. They would have just made 1.5 tick salvaging meta. It'd be a lot better. I was doing some 1.5 tick salvaging earlier on stream. It's fun, but it's not as good. It's like 150k an hour is what I was getting versus like 190 at trials. But you do get a lot of seeds. I was talking with Chaotical here. It might be interesting. What doesn't sound worth it? This? I'd probably agree. You probably should be AFKing these guys. Honestly, I shouldn't be killing these guys at all. I should be doing salvage, yeah. Yeah, but as an AFK skill, I don't mean to go like full Reddit mode, but it kind of sucks AFK. It's really not that AFK. It's just, it doesn't last long. It's like the same level of AFK that like woodcutting is, you know? Like... Yeah. Hey man, you have to tell me. I'm the one who got crucified on Reddit for calling Runecraft AFK on free-to-play Ironman, and I got like negative 200 downvotes. I didn't post it on 2000scape, I posted it on Ironscape, and you should go look up my post if you haven't seen it. It is very funny. People were big mad at me. I was getting feisty too. That I posted it. I was sipping on some whiskeys and just fighting with fucking neckbeards in the comments. It was a lot of fun. Because somebody asked what I did for runecrafting, and I said that I like trained at AFK runecraft, and they were like, "That's not AFK. That's not AFK. If you can't get out of your chair and take a shit, then it's not AFK. You're not away from your keyboard. It's low intensity. Learn what words mean. I was fighting with people like, guys, it's a figure of speech. Like, I don't know what to tell ya. You don't have to be fucking literal about everything, you fucking idiot Redditors. And yeah, they did not like that. Yeah, people were going wild. And the one guy I was arguing with was just straight up wrong. He thought I was talking about like teleport rune crafting. Where am I going? How many dragon nails do I actually fucking need for this? So I want to make... I need a rosewood hull. I need 300. And then the mast I need 40. So I need 340 of this shit. I have 16. Yeesh. This is gonna be quite the grind. If you have chunk in your name, yeah. No kidding. No, it straight up like broke people's brains. They're like, why would you waste your life on that? And it's like, most like endgame Ironman accounts have posted like way more time than I have into my account. They just can't wrap their head around it. And it's like, I also play an Iron. A lot of people are like, this is such a waste. Why would you waste your time playing an account like this? Like, I played pay to play too. Like, it's just a side project. These people are fucking losers. My favorite comment was one guy who was like, he was really confident that I was cheating, and I told him, sorry bud, but we have music tracks that can prove I was not cheating. He's like, well, there's other ways you could have cheated. Like, you could have gotten a higher tier pickaxe and traded it to yourself, or I don't even know what the fuck he was saying. It's like, well, I'm an Ironman, and anything above a ruined pickaxe doesn't even work in free to play, so like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, insinuating that I somehow got myself a dragon pickaxe and then like used it in the free to play worlds. I don't know. I mean, it's literally crazy people you're arguing with. Yeah, I don't remember what he was pointing at, because that doesn't even make sense. He knew it was an Iron Man, but there was some insinuation that I was like using tools somehow, like going into a members world to get higher level tools and then going back onto a free to play world to train it or something. It just didn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, Chaotical, if you haven't seen it, it shouldn't be too hard to find. If you just go to the Ironscape Reddit and search top posts from like the past month, you probably find it without too much scrolling. It did pop off. It got like 1,300 likes, which was fun. And a lot of the comments were nice, but it did, it shocked me how many negative comments there are. And some of those profiles, you click on them and it's just people just commenting horrible, nasty shit on like hundreds of posts. Almost all of them RuneScape related. I went down a rabbit hole looking at some of those guys' profiles. They all love going on the RS bans Reddit, which is like a place where people go to talk about false bans. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who are liars or whatever on that subreddit, but they go onto every single post and just go, "You shouldn't have botted. You're a cheater. We know you cheated." So I just couldn't imagine like going through life being that guy. Yeah. Honestly, Reddit is a plague on humanity. But I don't know. It's fun to post and then go back and read it like months later and have a chuckle, so I'm not mad. And a lot of people were getting mad at me that I was like fighting back against the Redditors. I'm like, you can't bring me down, bro. I don't care. I will not let the neckbeards bring me down. Dragon metal sheet. All right. What's the drop rate on that? One out of 180. It's not too bad. I've killed 33 of them. So let's whip out the old calculator here. You have a 1 out of 180 chance to get a metal sheet, which is good for 15. Get a lot of rune cannonballs too, which is kind of fun. Another 15, so 80. Get about 0.08 rune nails per kill just on the sheets, but then they also drop nails as well. What's the nail drop? Do I? Pretty sure they drop dragon nails. Was I tripping on that? Maybe they don't. To 15 out of 1 out of 65. Why is it not showing this sheet? Oh, here it is. Okay, 5 to 15. So 5 plus 15 is 20 divided by 2 is 10. I didn't need the calculator for that. So 1 out of 65 to get 10 nails. So that's 0.15 plus 0.08. So you get basically a quarter of a nail for every dragon killed. So in order to get, what was it, 340 or 360? 340. 340 divided by 0.25. Basic. Oh, that's not right. 340 divided by 0.25. Basically, I gotta kill 1,300 frost dragons to get the dragon nails. Bruh. That Runecrafter was the hardest skill until you played your account. Yeah, I know. Runecrafting's such a weird skill where it's literally a third of your account, like EHP wise, but it doesn't feel like it because it's just so like brain dead. So, how many am I killing per hour? Actually, I can look at my combats, right? Why is my XP tracker all fucked up? It's hard to tell how many kills I'm doing per hour. So I've done 40. It's been, I don't know, half an hour. 1360. I don't know, call it 75 to be conservative. So we're looking at somewhere between a 15 and 20 hour grind just to upgrade my fucking ship to be like slightly faster. Is that worth it? I don't know. Just do it. Yeah, it will feel good. Well, and I can do this basically fully AFK, so. And if there's gonna be another trial coming out down the road, I will want the highest upgraded ship, so I will have to do it eventually, it looks like. Ugh. My XP tracker's all fucked up. I know it used to tell you like how many kills per hour. I don't know how to get it to tell me that. I can do actions done, but monster monitor plugin. Before sailing came out, I was grinding Tombs of a Masket for my Fang. It's like, oh, I should go grind out the Fang before I do this. Actually, these guys are weak to crush, not stab. Keep forgetting that. So actually, that wouldn't change anything. Bro, these fucking guys ragging me. This fucking pussy, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Like this guy is also his 90 sailing. He's following a similar path to me. At a certain point you just need to get the upgrades. You're out. See you later, Chaotical. I probably won't be streaming much longer. I'm fucking tired. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Monster monitor plugins useless. I just wanted to tell me the kills per hour. I don't want to just track the number of kills I've done. This does nothing for me. Had to do a dragon salvaging hook. You need 6 sheets and a broken dragon hook, which is a 1 out of 1100 drop from a great white shark. Why is that so like insanely hard to get? Huh. I think I will AFK these guys over the next week just to get enough dragon stuff to do the dragon hole in the mast. And then I'll just, over the coming months, just do Slayer normally and kill these guys to hopefully get other parts. Upgrade down the road. I think that's the play. I don't need to Rush too many. Hmm. Honestly, this is not half bad prayer training. So I guess there are worse things I could be doing on this account. All right, I think that's gonna be it for me. See you later, actual Horn. Good to see you, buddy. Look at my banked experience calc. Cross dragon bones aren't even showing up on it. Cross dragon bones. Or 20 XP plus bone shards. $35K per experience. Okay. All right, I'm out. Later.